You're currently running a biological deficit that no amount of sleep can fix. Think about your last good night's sleep. You woke up and within 3 minutes, that heavy fog-like pressure was already back. That's because you aren't just tired. Your brain has officially maxed out its ability to process synthetic light. It's also dealing with 24/7 connectivity and the hyper-stimulation of 2026. We were never designed to process 10 years of information in a single week. Right now, you are hitting a cognitive wall. It's a total system shutdown that usually takes a decade of high-level burnout to reach. But you've reached it in months. Your neurons are quite literally redlining. If you don't clear the debt soon, the damage to your focus will become permanent. But while the West tries to fix this with more tech, there is a 4-hour loophole hidden in the Japanese medical system. It's a practice so effective, it's covered by national insurance. It acts as a debt jubilee for your prefrontal cortex. That part of your brain is currently screaming for a break. In this video, I'm taking you through the exact 2026 Shinrin-yoku protocol. Not just a walk in the woods, but a clinical intervention. This intervention flushes cortisol, repairs your dopamine receptors, and gives you back the edge you thought you'd lost forever. The debt collector is at the door. It's time to pay it off. Let's get into the protocol. To understand the solution, you have to understand the specific type of damage your brain is dealing with right now. In the medical world, we call it directed attention fatigue. Every time you check a notification, respond to an email, or look at a digital screen, your prefrontal cortex has to work. It has to filter out distractions. It's like a muscle that never gets to rest. By the time you sit down to do deep work, that muscle is already torn and exhausted. This is why sleep doesn't fix it. Sleep is a metabolic cleanup for the whole brain. But it doesn't specifically address the attention debt built up in your prefrontal cortex. You wake up with a clean engine, but a broken steering wheel. This is where the Japanese protocol of Shinrin-yoku enters the picture. In the 1980s, the Japanese government noticed a massive spike in stress-related illnesses. Their solution wasn't a pharmaceutical one, it was biological. They discovered that when we enter a forest, our brains shift from directed attention to involuntary attention. In the forest, your brain isn't working to see a tree or hear a stream. It's a passive process. This shift allows the prefrontal cortex to go completely offline for the first time in weeks. But there's a chemical layer to this as well. Trees are constantly emitting phytoncides. These are essential oils that plants use to protect themselves from rotting and insects. When you breathe these in, your body responds by increasing its count of natural killer cells. These cells target stress and inflammation. Simultaneously, your eyes are processing something called fractal geometry. Nature is built on repeating patterns that are mathematically complex. They are visually easy for the human brain to decode. Digital screens are the opposite. They are mathematically simple, but visually stressful. They emit artificial light frequencies that keep your brain in a state of high alert. By spending 4 hours in a forest, you aren't just relaxing. You are physically washing the stress chemicals off your neurons. You are replacing the harsh, jagged input of the digital world. You are introducing the fluid, fractal patterns your ancestors evolved to process. You are literally bringing your nervous system back home. Now that you understand the science of your neural bankruptcy, we need to talk about the repayment plan. This is the 4-hour Shinrin-yoku protocol. You cannot do this in 30 minutes. You cannot do this while checking your watch. Biological systems have a rhythm. You cannot rush a debt jubilee. Hour 1. The severance and the phantom itch. The first hour is the hardest because it involves a physical separation. You must drive to a place where the canopy is thick enough to block the sun's direct glare. Before you step onto the trail, you must leave your phone in the car. not in your pocket on silent. During this first hour, your brain will go into a state of digital withdrawal. You will feel what scientists call phantom vibration syndrome. It's the sensation that your leg is buzzing even though the phone isn't there. Your mind will race, trying to justify why you should go back and check your emails. This is the severance. You are forcing your prefrontal cortex to stop hunting for dopamine. Your only job in this hour is to walk slowly. If you feel the urge to speed up, slow down. You aren't hiking for fitness. You are moving for presence. Hour 2. Sensory flooding and the 5-4-3-2-1 method. By the second hour, the withdrawal begins to fade. The biological flush begins. This is where we use the 5-4-3-2-1 method to anchor your nervous system. You are going to stop walking and stand still. Find 5 different shades of green in the leaves. Identify 4 different textures. This can be from the rough bark of an oak to the damp softness of moss. Listen for 3 distinct sounds. The wind in the high canopy is different from the rustle of the forest floor.
Smell 2 distinct scents.
The earth after rain has a specific chemical called geosmin. It lowers blood pressure instantly. Finally, taste the air. During this hour, your directed attention muscle is finally starting to relax. You'll notice that your vision starts to widen. This is peripheral vision activation. It signals to the brain that the threat is over. Hour 3, the stillness peak and the mother tree. In the third hour, we move from movement to stillness. You are going to find what I call a mother tree. It's the oldest, largest tree in your immediate vicinity. Sit at its base. Lean your back against the trunk. This is the hour of maximum phytoncide saturation. By now, your heart rate variability has stabilized. Your natural killer cells are peaking. You might feel a sudden wave of immense tiredness. Don't fight it. This is your body finally acknowledging how exhausted it actually was. In the stillness of the third hour, your brain's default mode network takes over. This part of the brain is responsible for self-reflection and creativity. Without the noise of the internet, your brain begins to defrag its own files. Hour 4, the integration and the clean slate. The final hour is about bringing the reset back into your life. You've cleared the debt. Now you need to make sure you don't immediately go back into the red. Open a physical paper notebook. Do not write a to-do list for Monday. Instead, write down the mental static that has cleared away. What are the 3 things that actually matter to you? This hour is about the clean slate. You'll notice that colors look more vivid. Your thoughts feel lighter. You have successfully executed a debt jubilee. Now, here is the hard truth that most productivity gurus won't tell you.
A single debt jubilee won't save you if you go right back to the habits that broke you.
You've cleared the ledger, but Monday morning is coming. The digital world is ready to start charging interest again. To maintain this clean slate, you need to practice selective input. Think of your focus as a high-performance currency. After this 4-hour protocol, you'll notice a biological buffer. It's a window of about 48 to 72 hours. Your focus is razor sharp and your anxiety is at an all-time low. Don't waste that buffer on trivial tasks. Use that high-voltage focus for your most difficult, most creative work. When you feel that familiar pressure building behind your eyes again, listen. When you feel that biological deficit creeping back in, don't try to power through it. Don't reach for another cup of coffee or a new app. That is your nervous system telling you that the debt is accumulating. In 2026, the ultimate competitive advantage isn't how much you can do. It's how fast you can recover. The people who boom in their careers and their lives aren't the ones who never stop. They are the ones who know how to hit the reset button before the cognitive wall hits them. I'm declaring this Saturday a global debt jubilee. I'll be off-grid, phone in the car, executing this exact 4-hour protocol. I want you there with me. If you're ready to stop the leak and reclaim your brain, head to the comments right now. Type debt-free. When you see others typing it, know you're part of a community. A community that refuses to let the digital age burn them out. We are the modern professionals who still own our attention. If you're worried that your discipline is too far gone even for this reset, watch my breakdown of the 0-day protocol. It's the mechanical fix for a broken will. Clear the debt. Reclaim your edge. I'll see you in the forest.